Hey guys, me Dave. It's 1/20/2020. So I thought I would do a video tonight, give you guys an update on the torture report. So far so good today. I got hit a little bit this morning for about 15-20 minutes, and then they kind of laid off on me. Um, they, uh, they haven't really hit me, but they're making my other tooth now sensitive. They're I mean, I can handle it. It's not nothing major, but it is sensitive. And I know it's them doing it because sometimes they'll stop hitting it and it'll feel fine, and then other times they can make it real sensitive where I'm not like all the time in pain, but it's kind of on and off. Or if I bite down on it, it'll be sensitive and stuff. So they're kind of laying off on me, you know, today, which I kind of expected the torture to end. It's been over a week. I don't know why they hit me so hard. If they did it because I have a psych appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow I go see the psych doctor. On Tuesday tomorrow, and basically go there and give him an update on how I'm doing and all this stuff. And I'm not gonna talk about this. Part of me wants to talk about this, because I've been tortured so bad this week. This last week. So part of me wants to talk about this, but I'm not gonna talk about this. If you talk about this, they're gonna put you on more meds, or I don't think they'll commit me into the psych ward or anything like that. But it's good not to talk about this if you can. I know you want to tell the truth. I'm like that. I want to tell the truth. I want to tell him that I'm being tortured. I'll probably go in there and I'll tell him that I had a real bad toothache all week. I mean, we all know what's going on. He's involved. The people at the clinic are involved in this, and they all know what's going on. I go in there and I'm validating their technology, or they're validating their technology. I have perps in there all the time in the waiting room. Yeah, I mean, they're sitting there coughing like crazy. It's like, yeah, okay, you let me know you're a perp. I get it. It's unreal. But so I just thought I would do a little video talk about that. So they kind of laid off me today, thank God, and they let me sleep last night, and then they kind of been letting me catch up on sleep. I've been so exhausted, just exhausted from all this torture and sleep deprived and everything else. I'm just exhausted from it. So I just thought I would do a little video and give you guys an update. And it's got a little better today. Hopefully it'll stay like that. These guys are unpredictable. They could hit me tonight, and I have no idea. I mean, they could nail me tonight, and I just you don't know what's gonna happen. I could be sleeping for a couple hours. They could let me sleep for a couple hours and then nail me all night long or whatever. You just don't know what's gonna happen tonight. So I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm staying prepared. I ordered some magnets off Amazon. I was desperate, so I ordered some magnets off Amazon, to see if they work. I don't know what, it's so hard. It's impossible to shield your teeth. How do you shield your teeth? I also ordered a mouth guard off of Amazon because I was desperate for some relief. A piece of plastic, is it gonna block it? Probably not. Can I rig it up somehow? Maybe, so I could put some stuff in there, maybe to block this? Maybe. You know, it's, you have to be very, very creative when you're talking about shielding. And, and I can be very creative when it comes to shielding. I've used, when I was getting hit super, super hard 4 years ago, I was coming up with, I had old copper laying around the house. I had old steel cabinets laying around the house. I had all this stuff laying around the house I was using to shield. And I was building an enclosure, and I was doing all this stuff, grounding myself. I was grounding myself to the water pipe. I forget which water pipe it is, cold water, hot water. I was grounding myself to one of the water pipes to ground out, because one of the pipes go in the ground, so you can use that as a grounding tool. I was doing so much stuff to shield myself. I had old window screen from 30 years ago sitting around the house. That stuff did work. You put against your skin, and it does block. I was cutting off pieces and putting in the hat, and I would put the hat on, and it did block. So I mean, there are things that do block. I think a lot of, if you're talking shielding, I think a lot of the stuff, the older stuff, is better. Like the vintage copper, the vintage window screen. I was using rivets, the vintage rivets, because the copper is different. It's nowadays it's different. If you notice pennies, you look at old pennies from 1967, they're dark copper, pure copper. You look at the pennies nowadays, and they're like lighter, way lighter copper, and they're kind of cheapy, So the old copper stuff really works, and I was buying mu metal. I was doing everything to shield when I was getting hit super hard. Some of the stuff was working, some of it wasn't, but like a lot of the older stuff, like older copper and older window screen and stuff like that would work, and stuff like that. But anyway, that kind of got off subject there. But anyway, so it's, they kind of been laying off on me today. Other than that, not too much going on. I have my psych appointment tomorrow, which will hopefully go okay. It's not till 4:30 in the afternoon, and I have to go there and deal with that. And I don't know when they're gonna have me come back. They've been have me come back every 6 months. They said we'll do a yearly appointment now, so I'm kind of going through the motions. I have to go through the motions to stay healthy and stay out of the psych ward and stuff. And it's I don't know, it's this program, they have you trapped. You're screwed either way. You're screwed. They have you trapped. They can trap you so easy. They can lock you up. They can take away your rights. Whether it's whether you carry around a living will or whatever, any of that other stuff, they can still take away your rights. They don't care. They will break the law. Like I say, they're working above the law. So I mean, they can break the law. They can take away your rights and all this stuff, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. They'll just do it. In my program anyway. So. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a little update, and I hope you guys are doing good out there and doing well out there, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later.